Good afternoon, myself Maninder Kaur, lecturer chemistry. Today my topic is disadvantages of hard water. Introduction. What is hard water? Hard water is water that has high mineral. Hard water contains dissolved calcium and magnesium compounds such as magnesium hydrogen carbonate and calcium hydrogen carbonate, magnesium sulfate and calcium sulfate. Hard water, it has high mineral and it contains dissolved calcium and magnesium compounds like magnesium hydrogen carbonate MgHCO3 whole twice, calcium hydrogen carbonate, magnesium sulfate MgSO4 and calcium sulfate CaSO4. Hard water can be temporary or permanent. Temporary hard water, it contains magnesium hydrogen carbonate and calcium hydrogen carbonate. But permanent hard water, it contains magnesium sulfate and calcium sulfate. There are two types of hard water, one is temporary and second is permanent. Temporary hard water, it contains magnesium hydrogen carbonate and calcium hydrogen carbonate. Permanent hard water, it contains magnesium sulfate, calcium sulfate. Hard water contains large amount of bicarbonates, sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium dissolved in it. Hard water, it contains large amount of bicarbonates, sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. These dissolved salts cause a number of problems when hard water is used for domestic purpose, in industrial use and in boilers. Using hard water and soft water. Soft water forms a lather easily with the soap, but hard water needs more soap to form a lather, adding additional cost to cleaning processes. Hard water needs more soap to form a lather. This is because dissolved chemicals in the hard water react with soap to form a scum. Because the dissolved chemicals that are present in hard water, they react with soap to form a scum. So, hard water needs more soap to form a lather. How could you test water samples to see if they are hard or soft? Two types of hard water, one is permanent and second is temporary. Advantages of hard water, first is pleasant taste, calcium is good for bones, helps heart diseases. Disadvantages, first is use more soap, second leaves scum and third is scaling blocks pipes. Advantages of soft water, cleans better, uses less soap and no scum. Disadvantages, got more sodium linked to heart diseases. Test for hard water. How to keep a fair test. Take a small amount of soap, same amount of water and shaken it for about 20 times. Take small amount of soap, same amount of water and shake it. What will happen if this bead test tube shows it forms leather, but if water is hard it doesn't form leather. So, disadvantages of using hard water in domestic use. Hard water causes many problems when used for domestic purposes. First is wastage of soap. A large quantity of soap is wasted when hard water is used for washing purposes. A large quantity of soap is wasted when hard water is used for washing purposes. Because hard water doesn't form much leather with soap. Most of the soap is wasted in removing calcium and magnesium salts present in hard water, because hard water doesn't form leather with soap, and most of the soap is wasted in removing calcium and magnesium salts present in the hard water. Second is spoiling clothes. Soap reacts with hard water to form insoluble calcium and magnesium stearates. Soap reacts with hard water to form insoluble calcium and magnesium stearates, which stick to the clothes in the form of scum. It is not easy to remove all these scums from the cloth, and it makes dirty marks on them. These insoluble stearates can also damage silk and nylon fabrics if it is rubbed against them. Next is encrustation in kettles. Calcium and magnesium salts form an encrustation, means scaling. Calcium and magnesium salts form encrustation on the inner side of the kettles in which hard water is boiled. Calcium and magnesium salts, they form scaling on the other side, on the inner side of the kettles in which the hard water is boiled, because on heating bicarbonates that are present in hard water, bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium present in hard water decompose into insoluble carbonates, which settle down on the surface of kettles. This encrustation can be removed by adding a little vinegar, because the bicarbonates present in hard water on heating decompose into carbonates, which settle down on the surface of the kettles, and this encrustation can be removed by adding a little vinegar. Next is cooking. Pulses and other vegetables do not cook well in hard water. Disadvantages of using hard water in laundry work. If used in laundry cases, much of the soap used in washing to go as waste. Iron salts even cause coloration of the clothes. Iron salts may even cause coloration of the clothes. If hard water is used in paper industries, calcium, magnesium and iron salts in water, they affect the quality of the paper. If hard water is used in paper industries, the calcium, magnesium and iron salts present in water, they affect the quality of the paper. In textile industries, hard water causes wastage of soap. Precipitates of calcium and magnesium soap adhere to the fabrics and cause problem. Hard water causes wastage of soap. The precipitates of calcium and magnesium soap adhere to the fabrics and cause problems. In beverage industries, the water should be free from coloring matters, pathogenic microorganisms, hardness, iron and manganese salts. The water should be free from coloring matters, pathogenic microorganisms, hardness, iron and manganese salts, suspended particles. It should possess low alkalinity, hardness producing salt make it of low grade. In sugar industries, water containing sulfates, carbonates, nitrates affect the crystallization of the sugar. Hard water containing sulfates, carbonates, nitrates affects the crystallization of the sugar. In dyeing industries, the salts of calcium and magnesium in hard water react with dyes. The salts of calcium and magnesium in hard water react with dyes and spoil the desired shade. In pharmaceutical industries, hard water may form some undesirable products while the preparation of pharmaceutical products. Hard water, it forms undesirable products during the formation of pharmaceutical products. Disadvantages of using hard water in concrete making. Chlorides and sulfates present in hard water will affect the hydration of cement and final strength of the hardened concrete. Chlorides and sulfates present in hard water will affect the hydration of cement and finally the strength of concrete. In other industries, finally in industries where steam is employed, if hard water is used in steam production, the troubles like corrosion, scale and sludge formation, priming and foaming and caustic embrittlement are seen. If hard water is used in steam production in industries, the troubles like corrosion, scaling, sludge formation, priming, foaming and caustic embrittlement are seen. Problems in boilers. When hard water is heated in boiler for producing steam, insoluble calcium and magnesium carbonates settle down, forming hard insulating scale on the bottom. When hard water in the boilers is heated, is boiled for producing steam, the insoluble salts like calcium and magnesium carbonates, they settle down, forming hard scaling on the bottom. After that, more fuel is consumed in producing steam. Unfit for drinking. Hard water is used for long time for drinking purpose, produce numerous diseases of stomach. Hard water is used for long time for drinking purpose, produce numerous diseases of stomach. Heavy water, a compound formed by the chemical combination of heavier isotopes of hydrogen, a compound formed by the chemical combination of heavier isotopes of hydrogen, that is deuterium, and oxygen in the ratio of 1:4 by mass is called heavy water. It is also known as deuterium oxide and its formula is D2O. Problems in boilers. Huge quantity of water is used in boilers for the generation of steam. In case hard water is used in boilers, a number of difficulties are encountered. Boiler feed water, water for steam generation. Boiler feed water is water used to supply a boiler to generate steam or hot water. What is boiler feed water? Water used to supply a boiler to generate steam or hot water. When hard water is fed directly to the boilers, various physical as well as chemical reactions in the boilers take place with the action of heat. If hard water is fed to boiler, various physical and chemical reactions in the boilers take place with the action of heat. This results in many troubles such as first is sludge and scale formation, second is corrosion, third is priming and foaming, and fourth is caustic embrittlement. First trouble is scaling and sludge formation, second is corrosion, third is priming and foaming, and fourth is caustic embrittlement. Sludge, first is scale and sludge formation. The hardness of water fed to the boiler may cause scale and sludge formation. Second is corrosion. Hard water may cause caustic embrittlement, which is a type of boiler corrosion. Hard water, it may cause caustic embrittlement, which is a type of boiler corrosion. priming and foaming. Hard water used in boilers causes priming and foaming, which results in the formation of wet stream. And fourth is kaustic embrittlement. First is sludge and scale formation. In boilers, water is continuously evaporated to form steam. In boilers, water is continuously evaporated to form steam. This increases the concentration of the dissolved salts. When their concentration reach saturating point, they are thrown out of the water in the form of precipitates. They are thrown out of the water in the form of precipitates. In the boilers, the water is continuously evaporating to form steam, and this increases the concentration of the dissolved salts. If precipitation takes place in the form of loose and slimy layer, this is a boiler wall. Here is water, and this is loose precipitates of suspended particles. If the precipitation takes place in the form of loose and slimy layer, then it is called sludge. What is sludge? It is a soft, loose, slimy precipitate formed within the boiler. Sludge is a soft, loose and slimy precipitates formed within the boiler. It is formed at the comparatively colder portion of the boiler and collects in the area where flow rate is slow. These are formed by the substances which have greater solubilities in hot water than in cold water. These are formed by the substances which have greater solubilities in hot water than in cold water. For example, magnesium carbonate, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride and magnesium sulfate MgSO4. Next is scaling. If this is a boiler wall, if precipitation matter forms a hard adhering crust or coating on the inner walls of the boiler, then it is called scaling. If precipitation forms a hard and adhering crust or coating on the inner side of the wall, then it is called scaling. Scale is adherent while sludge is non-adherent deposit. If sludges are formed along with scales, then the former gets entrapped in the latter. Scale formation in boilers. Scales are hard. They are hard adhering precipitates formed on the inner side of the boilers. They stick very firmly on the inner wall surface and are difficult to remove with hammer. Scales are hard adhering precipitates formed on the inner side of the boilers. They stick very firmly on the inner wall surface and are difficult to remove with the help of hammer. Causes of scale formation. First is decomposition of calcium bicarbonate. Decomposition of calcium bicarbonate. On decomposition, it forms insoluble calcium carbonate. In low pressure boiler, calcium carbonate causes scale formation. Calcium carbonate causes scale formation. In high pressure boilers, calcium carbonate becomes soluble and it forms calcium hydroxide, CaOH whole twice. Second is decomposition of calcium sulfate. The solubility of calcium sulfate in water decreases with the rise of temperature. The solubility of calcium sulfate in water decreases with the rise of temperature. In superheated water, calcium sulfate is insoluble. This is the main cause in high pressure boilers. Third is hydrolysis of magnesium salts. Dissolved magnesium salts undergo hydrolysis forming magnesium hydroxide. Dissolved magnesium salts undergo hydrolysis forming magnesium hydroxide. Disadvantages of sludge formation. First is sludges are poor conductors of heat and thus a portion of heat is wasted and efficiency of the boiler decreases. It disturbs the forming of the it disturbs the working of the boiler. It settles in the regions of poor water circulation like pipe connections, plug opening and causes choking of pipes. Third is if sludges are formed along with scales, then it gets entrapped and deposited along with scales, which disturbs boiler functioning. The first is sludges are poor conductors of heat. Second, it disturbs the working of the boiler. Third, if sludges are formed along with scales, then it gets entrapped and deposited along with scales, which disturbs the functioning of the boiler. Prevention of sludge formation using soft water in boiler. Second, by frequently blow down operation, that is partial removal of concentrated water. First is use soft water in boilers. Second is frequently blow down operations like partial removal of concentrated water. Disadvantages of scale formation. First is it leads to the wastage of fuel. Scales have poor thermal conductivity. To provide steady supply of heat to water, excessive heating is done, which causes increase in fuel consumption. It leads to the wastage of the fuel. The scale formation causes decrease of heat transfer. As a result, overheating is required. This causes consumption of the fuel. Next is it loads the boiler safety. Overheating of the boiler makes the boiler material weak and soft. It loads the boiler safety. Overheating makes the boiler material weak and soft. The boiler becomes unsafe to bear the pressure. It decreases the efficiency